Welcome back to the shop. We got a lot of different projects going on, a lot of different updates. We finally got our boater laser up and running. Those guys were here last week. We just finished a large commercial project. That's actually why at the Nexus stand in this area. It was just full of tubing and plate yesterday. The cord is about done. I dropped the panels off at Powder Coat this morning, and I asked my friend Adam from Electric Tech for a favor to get them done as soon as he can. So we're hoping to have this stuff back early next week, and as soon as I bolt these powder-coated panels on, this car is ready to go back to Eddie. So I'll give you a tour of the shop here, some updates. Not much happened on these two vehicles right now. We've been busy on the cord and some other projects, but in the next couple of weeks, we'll be starting back on these. I have a new hire, Gian Marco. He's been doing a lot of CAD design on this Charger, designing all the AC bezels, the rear tail light molding. He's been doing a killer job on that stuff, and it's cool to see it come to life in-house. We actually got SolidWorks software in-house now. We got a 3D printer in-house. We can do all of our prototyping, print an example before we send it to our machine shop. So we're moving up the world, you could say. Can't think everybody remember Brad from the previous video. So today, I want to try to get this radiator inside the Cobra chassis. So this is a really cool special Cobra project that I've been working on for a good friend of mine down in San Diego. It's a very unique Cobra. You really don't see them to this level of detail. Just intensity with engineering, and it's pretty cool. We just got the body set on there. We painted the body in our previous shop, but we just got the body set on the chassis. We had the radiator all installed, and I didn't realize I had to take it back off because the body curves around the bottom of the radiator. So that was a little bit of a learning curve. So we took it back out. We're going to actually try to put it in now. And I'm just trying to get as many parts on the car as I can, just kind of get some momentum on the project. So let's go for it. Here comes Dean here. You're busted, Dean. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if the YouTube world's met my number one guy, Dean.
Because I was the only one for a long time.
It was me and him for a long time in the old building. That's why I always be my numero uno. Our guy Corbin is over here working on this 32. Let's check out what he's doing.
So I'm getting this all cut out?
Yeah.
Or trying to, at least?
It's getting there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit thick, but just trying to clean it up now.
Yeah, these outside rails, I think they're like 3/16 thick.
Yeah, thought or quarter.
So you can see what Corbin's trying to do here. So basically, this car, the guy who built it originally put all the brake lines inside the frame. And there's a way to do that, and this one was not done correctly because if there's any leaks or any issues, because he actually put the bulkheads inside the frame and put a regular tube-style tube nut on the brake line, which is fine as long as there's never any problems. But the problem we had is the brake lines, when they're exiting the frame, were right up against the header. I know that I couldn't do anything about it, so me and the customer discussed just deleting the inside brake lines and doing some really nice stainless hard line on the outside of the frame. So that's what we're going to do. So right now, Corbin's cutting some access holes, so that way we can take the existing lines out, and then we'll add a nice little piece of steel in there, take it, blend it, metal finish it, and then we can make traditional brake line bulkheads on the outside of the frame.
Here's our 1967 Corvette. We just completed a LS conversion. It has a TKX 5-speed behind this LS conversion. Should make this car a lot of fun. This motor is a 490 horsepower crate engine. It's got a small cam, so it's got a nice sound out the exhaust. Should be stone reliable for the customer, and it should just be an absolute blast. We did a full rewire on the car, made sure everything was safe. The car had been sitting for many, many years. The customer actually started the LS conversion himself and decided that it was a little bit more than what he anticipated, so he brought it to us and came and visited Al, and I will tell you about the rest of the story.
So basically, Dee gave a great overview. But normally in these LS conversions, we end up We're kind of sprucing up the whole engine bay, usually restoring the whole undercarriage of the car, going through all the suspension. We did spruce up the undercarriage a little bit on this car. We did not touch the engine bay. All the paint in here is all existing. This is all older. The customer, he told me, he goes, I just want to get in it and drive. So that's exactly what we did. Is we put the new motor in there, a new transmission, all new electrical, all new fuel system, new cooling system, and basically just finished up this project for him. And he's a small business owner, so time is way more valuable for him. So it's good to get this thing wrapped up. That way he can take it out and enjoy it.